These are two teams with a clear identity, Grant. Defense is their backbone.
Oh, B.A., I don't expect to see many easy buckets between these two defenses. They're disciplined, hardworking, and gritty. And, of course, they make you work for everything.
Here's Wade. Outside Harden. Back to Wade. The three is up. 5 on the clock. The rebound by Detroit. Here's Harris. Count that one.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. We discussed Evan Mobley and how we wanted to defend him coming into this matchup. He said, quote, to make him settle for jumpers, we don't want him getting easy buckets or deep inside positioning. That's when you get into trouble. We'll see how good the resilience is against him tonight. Ryan, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Robinson passes to Cunningham. Duran with a screen on Harden. To the inside. And the dunk by Duran.
A physical play by Duran at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Pass to Wade. On the wing, Mitchell. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Cunningham, a screen on Mobley. And here's Harris outside. They grab their own miss. Here's Duran. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
You have to put a body on Duran. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Up top, Allen. Pass to Harden. Top of the key. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Harden's got 5 points.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. This one for 3. Fires in the triple. Harden's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yes, so much of Harden's work happens at the top of the key, but he can also work you over from the corners.
Here's Harris. Back to Cunningham. Banked it in off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Mitchell. And he lobs it up to the rim. Pass to Wade. And here's Allen, covered by Duran. From deep, Mitchell. Duran with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Harris passes to Cunningham. Back to Harris. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Now here's Harden. Give him 8 points now. To the middle. Out to Mobley. Cleveland working the ball around now. Outside Mitchell from deep. Doesn't go for him. The Pistons lead by 3. Thompson outside. Duren the screen. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Wade. The 3 is up. And Cunningham pulls it down.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Harris with it. Picked up by Allen. Duren with a screen on Harden. On the wing, Thompson. Off target from three-point range.
Questionable shot selection there, especially considering how tight the coverage is.
Ooh, got that one up quick. Harden's got 11 points.
A lights-out three-point shooter, Harden loves to take and make them.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Detroit has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Outside Robinson. Harris with it. Duren with a screen on Mobley. Harris finds Cunningham. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
Here's Mitchell, still without a bucket. Mobley, a screen on Robinson. Throws it up high. Oh, stolen by Harris. Duren in the high post. Up top, Thompson. High arcing shot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, it'll be fun to watch Asar Thompson develop over his first few years in the league.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
A different look for Cleveland. Strus, he's checked in for Wade, and it's Merrill in for Donovan Mitchell. He sinks the second. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a 5-point game. Mobley outside. Pass to Strus. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Pistons have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Back to Cunningham. Jacks up a 3, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's one he knows he can hit.
Outside Harden. Inside, Allen. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
Here's Harden following the score by Detroit. Here's Merrill. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Everyone knows Harden is a talented passer. He can really rack up those assists.
Cunningham drives in. Good work there as it goes. Cunningham's got 9.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
On the wing, Harden. He's watched by Cunningham. Mobley, a screen on Cunningham. Three-pointer. Harden can't hit. The Pistons lead by 7. Thompson outside. The three. Nails it from beyond the arc. 7 points in the game.
Well, that sometimes is a tough area for Thompson, but he manages to get off a smooth shot.
Outside Harden. Merrill outside. Harden the pass to Merrill. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Merrill's got his second basket of the game. To the paint. And the dunk by Duren.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Mobley outside. Cleveland working the ball around now. Pass to Harden. 4-3. And rebound by Detroit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you. Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm giving them hype for the game, and it gets me going too. Back to you, Brian.
All about that connection. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. For the Pistons, Berger comes in for Thompson. Jenkins comes in for Robinson. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Tyson, he's checked in for Allen. Merrill outside. The three. Jenkins with a rebound. The Pistons lead by 11. Here's Cunningham. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 16 so far. Harden with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Merrill right side. Nails it from 3. Merrill's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Jenkins. Cunningham outside. Let's go with a 3 and count it. Now 5 for 7.
And Cunningham responds confidently at the other end.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Pass to Harden. Here's Jenkins. No made baskets yet. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for 1. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Stewart, he's checked in for the Pistons. Holland comes in for Harris. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen comes in for Evan Mobley. And it's Schroeder in for James Harden.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win.
Now here's Schroeder, and there's the lob, and it's Allen who slams it home.
No stopping Allen there. His length makes the play almost too easy.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons, leading by 12. Picked by Stewart. Cunningham deciding where to go with it. With the fadeaway. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. 1:14 left in the first. Pass to Schroeder. Here's Strus. Holland with the rebound.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Merrill comes with a double. It's Herder on the wing. Still no points from the arc. Strus grabs the miss. Cavaliers trail by 12. Pass to Merrill. Out to Schroeder. Now Allen. Here's Tyson. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And Allen gets it to go. Allen's got 6.
Oh, tough 2 from Allen, showing his grit.
Now Cunningham. He's got 15. Pass to Stewart. The 3 is up. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. Back to the game after this break. And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. And a comfortable margin for the Pistons here, guys.
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Cavaliers trail by 13. Down low. Here's Tyson. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Nice pass inside. Making things easy for him now.
LeVert passes to Stewart. Here's Holland. Still without a bucket. Pass to LeVert. With some arc. Here's Stewart. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Outside Schroeder. Allen in the high post. He's against Stewart. Right wing. And here's Schroeder outside. Rebounded by the Pistons. Here's Jenkins. Pass to Holland. And it's Tyson with a rebound. Cavaliers trail by 13. Allen inside. Stewart defends. And stolen by Stewart. To the paint. And Holland the bucket on the assist by Stewart.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Allen outside. Pass to Tyson. Cleveland working the ball around now. Inside. And here's Allen.
Blocked! Well, his block numbers might not always show it, but Stewart is a strong defender who alters a lot of shots.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. Robinson comes in for LeVert. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Wade's checked in. Free throw good. Herder. And when a team is able to play different ways, with lineup versatility. How valuable is that to you as a coach?
Well, look, B.A., the best teams simply have to be able to win in different ways. They've got to be able to win with their offense, win with their defense. They've got to be able to win in an up-tempo game. They've got to be able to win in a grinded-out half-court game. If you've only got one way you can win, the best opponents will be able to take that away. Versatility is a must.
And so it's Detroit with it after the basket by Cleveland. Cunningham outside. Just 5 on the clock from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Wade.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Schroeder. Pass to Merrill. Shoots over Thompson. Merrill, that's good. Merrill's got 11.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Stewart outside. Now Herder. And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Holland, he's checked in for Herder. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Harden's checked in. Outside Robinson. Pass to Holland. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cunningham. The shot, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 14. And here's Harden. Lets the three fly. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
A reliable shooter off the catch. Harden with that sweet lefty stroke.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Stewart. Outside Robinson. Picked by Stewart. To the middle. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Well, this is where Stewart should look to score. He can be very effective down low.
Merrill outside. Back to Harden. On the wing, Wade. That three's off the mark. Detroit leading by 13. Outside Robinson. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Stewart. Outside Robinson. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall.
I mean, this is what Duncan Robinson does. He finds you points at the arc.
Cavaliers trail by 16. They set the pick. Here's Merrill. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Detroit has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Stewart outside. Pass to Cunningham. And there's another one for the Pistons.
Well, Cunningham, offensively, he can hurt you in so many ways, and he's got it all working tonight.
Outside Strus. Back to Harden. Looking to end the run. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Here's Cunningham after Cleveland's three-pointer on the other end. Lets it fly. Strus grabs the miss.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Pass to Allen. Cleveland working the ball around now. Harden against Cunningham. And Harden gets it to go on the assist by Allen. Allen's got his 4th assist in this one. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. for the Pistons. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Holland. Cleveland also making some changes. Bryant, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Tyson comes in for Strus. And Mitchell subbed in for Merrill. Duren, the pass to Robinson. Pass to Harris. Now Duren. Just 2 to shoot. Excellent D there from Bryant.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Outside Harden. Steps back and fires. Thompson pulls it in. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They led by as many as 18. Robinson passes to Harris. And the shot's good.
Yeah, Harris is all heart. He won't relent on the play and ends up getting an and-one chance.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Nance, he's checked in for Bryant.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. Run shot.
And Harris no good on that one.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
Pass to Wade. Here's Tyson. Right side Harden. Driving in. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the night. And Cleveland making a change here. Tomlin's checked in.
Such a versatile guard. James Harden is a triple-double threat every single night.
The Pistons lead by 12. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Harris. And they'll get another chance. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Neutral players.
Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Ellis is checked in for the Cavaliers. Cunningham against Harden. They set a pick from deep three-point range. The long-distance three is buried. Harden's got 25 points in the game.
A consistent and standout scorer. It's really no surprise to see Harden making a big impact out there.
Cunningham against Harden. And here's Cunningham. 17 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Harden, and that one's good. Cunningham's got 4 points in the quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's Harden. It's another three for Cleveland.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Now here's Cunningham. 19 points in the game. To the inside. Here's Thompson. The Cavaliers pull it in. Here's Cleveland. They're on a 14-4 run. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. That has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Outside Harden. Mitchell at close range. Effortless.
And standing just 6'1", amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
Thompson finds Cunningham. Powerful take from Cunningham.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
Mitchell, the pass to Wade. Harden surveying the D. Here's the three. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Detroit leading by 8. Outside Robinson. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Cunningham. Shot goes. Cunningham with the grit.
Yeah, and Cunningham is one of the more difficult players to guard in that pick and roll.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Evan Mobley comes in for Tyson. .56 seconds left to play in the half. Harden against Cunningham. Pass to Wade. 4 on the clock. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists now in the game.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
Robinson can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Pass to Allen. Stolen by Thompson. Now here's Duren. Harris outside. And here is Thompson. Cunningham outside. Back to Thompson from deep. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Detroit closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
What a series! Game 7, still up for grabs, but it was a challenging first half for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
One way to narrow that deficit, get to the line. I like them when they drive it more.
Yeah, of course. Feed the bigs. That'll get you to the stripe as well.
Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. It all comes down to a decisive Game 7. Guys, what's it going to take for them to close out this series?
You can't leave anything in the tank. Approach it like you're playing for your life, because in some ways you are.
And you can't get sloppy and waste a bunch of possessions. You got to keep that focus.
No question. Let's get it. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Pass to Harris. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harris has got 6 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And so it's Detroit with it. 7-point differential. Thompson outside. Outside Robinson. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Harris has got his 4th assist with that last one. Cunningham against Harden. Pass to Wade. Mobley, a screen on Thompson. Wade misses. Detroit leading by 10. And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. Harris against Mobley. Harris down low. That one goes in. Give him 8.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Here's Wade. Harden from outside. It falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now here's Harris. Give him 8 points now.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Back to Mobley. Pass to Mitchell. Mobley outside. Now Mitchell. Clock at 6. This one for 3. Rebound Detroit. Duran's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Cunningham. Now Harris. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds in the game. And he's going for the oop here. Duran with a steal. Down low. Harris passes to Cunningham. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. From deep, Mitchell. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. The Pistons lead by 9. Thompson with it. 7 points in the game. Outside Robinson. Pass to Cunningham. Wing shot on the way. Jump shot is good that time. Cunningham's got 25 points in the game.
Well, he's always on the hunt. Cunningham's next shot is never far off.
Cleveland working the ball around now. From deep, Mitchell. No good on the shot. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Thompson with a screen. Cunningham outside. Just 5 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. It's often said that playoff basketball is something different. Point guard Kyrie Irving said a lot of plays down the stretch are not set plays. They're just people wanting to get baskets and willing their teams to win. You've got to do the things that the defense probably isn't expecting. PA, back to you.
He's built for it. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. The Pistons lead by 11. Duren with it. Harden picks him up. Duren, the pass to Cunningham. And he lobs it up. And the dunk by Duren.
What timing on the alley-oop from Duren. That speaks to the chemistry and connection he has with his guy.
Here's Wade. Pass to Harden. Here's Wade. The dive for the ball. Out of bounds. It'll be Pistons ball. Now Cunningham. He's got 25. Thompson, a screen on Harden. Here's Cunningham. Mobley grabs the board. Cavaliers trail by 13. Pass to Harden. Here's Allen, covered by Duren. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Detroit has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Harris, a screen on Harden. And here's Cunningham outside. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Wade, the pass to Mobley. Harden against Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Pass to Wade to win the drought. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Harris left side. Now here's Duren. Cunningham outside. Over Harden. Cunningham can't get that one to fall.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. Harden against Cunningham. Thompson with a screen. And here's Harris outside. It's rebounded by Wade.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Harden. And he's got 28 now. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Inside. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Yeah, nice timing on the rejection. Mobley showing you how incredible defensively he can be.
Yep, that one goes. Allen's got 10 points.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And Detroit making a change here. Jenkins is checked in. Merrill, he's checked in for Cleveland. Robinson finds Duren. That's good from Robinson on the assist by Duren. Give him 8.
Proving he's more than just a perimeter threat. Nice job by Robinson inside there.
Outside Harden. Out to Mobley. Fires the 3. Counted from distance. Mobley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Graham?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11", and the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ. Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Duren. Back to Thompson. Here's Jenkins. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And the Pistons, another three!
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest that ball.
Mobley outside. Now Harden puts up a three. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Jenkins. To the paint. For three, here's Harris. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 8 now. Merrill passes to Mobley. And here's Allen. Three-pointer, Harden connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Pass to Robinson. Over Mitchell. Out to Thompson. Detroit moving the ball around. Jenkins. Kept alive. Duren, the pass to Harris. Duren, the screen. Beyond the arc. And Tobias Harris with the three. Harris has got 11 points.
And the coaches rave about Harris and his three-point shooting. Helps his team space the floor.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Well, I know what their coach is preaching in this huddle. Can you guys please stop turning it over?
And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. Herter's checked in for Thompson. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Robinson. Cleveland also making some changes. Tyson, he's checked in for Mobley. Strus comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Schroeder in for Harden. There's 1:47 left in the third quarter. Pass to Schroeder. Here's Allen. Back to Strus. Launches it. The rebound by Stewart.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
To the inside. It's stolen. Down low. Here's Allen.
Oh, wow!
Look out!
Getting established positioning inside. Once Allen has this, he is a threat to score.
And that one's good. Stewart.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
And here's Schroeder. He's scoreless. Pass to Tyson. They set the pick. The three is up. And Cunningham pulls it down. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds in the game. And he banks in the layup. Cunningham's got 27.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Pass to Holland. Out of bounds. It'll be Cavaliers ball. And Cleveland making a change here. Cavaliers trail by 16. Now here's Strus. Allen with a screen on Herder. Pass to Wade for three. It doesn't go for him. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Detroit on top, up by 16. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And our coverage of Game 7 continues. Intense atmosphere right now. Harden, the pass to Strus. Here's Wade. Stewart defends. Here's Strus. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
They've also been striking from mid-range with great consistency tonight. They just owned that part of the floor in this one.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Outside Herder. Pass to Stewart. Now here's Cunningham from deep three-point land. He can't get that one to fall.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot. Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Now here's Cunningham, covered by Merrill. Can't get it to fall. Cavaliers trail by 12. Pass to Harden. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Outside Strus. Lets it go from deep. And Cunningham pulls it down.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Stewart outside. Pass to Herder. Shakes him. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight.
Here's Harden. And he makes it on the layup. Harden's got 33.
I mean, with the ball in his hands, Harden's as creative as anyone.
Here's Jenkins, defended by Harden. That shot wide open. And the Pistons lead by 15.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Now here's Harden, tightly guarded. Here's the pick, 5 to shoot. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Holland kicks it out to Cunningham. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Wade's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Harden. And here's Strus outside. Yes! And a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 9 assists now tonight.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Harris is checked in for the Pistons. And Cleveland with a change here too. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for Merrill. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Harris. Pass to Holland. Nails the baby hook. And the Pistons lead by 11.
And the advantage he has is clear. Just taking what the defense gives him right there.
And here's Mobley. Harden from outside. And it's Harris with the rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Cunningham on the wing. Back to Harris. Pass to Jenkins. Fires from deep. Knocks down the long J.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Now here's Mobley. Back to Harden. Takes a three. The shot misses. The Pistons lead by 14. It's intercepted. All by himself. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. They led by as many as 18. Inside. Stolen. Here's Wade. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Here's Mobley. And that one's good.
And look at the mobility there from Mobley. Excellent at executing in the open floor.
Strus against Cunningham. Over Strus. And that one's good. Cunningham's got 29 points.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Now here's Harden. The shot's good. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, getting it done inside. Harden proves he's more than just a perimeter player.
Harris outside. Pass to Holland. Cunningham outside. Shot clock at 5. Off target with the 3.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
And here's Strus outside. Holland with a rebound. Detroit leading by 12. Harris down low. Mobley's on him. Harris up top. Pass to Cunningham. Cunningham going to work inside.
Well, that's where Cunningham does his best work, from the free throw line down.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And some changes here for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Holland. Thompson comes in for Herter. And it's Robinson in for Jenkins. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Ellis comes in for Tyson. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Strus. Cavaliers trail by 14. Outside Harden. Pass to Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Robinson. 3-ball! Donovan Mitchell!
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Now here's Harris. Covered by Mobley. Harris against Mobley. Harris down low, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Don't sleep on the size of Tobias Harris. He's not afraid to bang and bump down there.
First one falls. Wade, he's checked in for Ellis. Hits both from the stripe. And Cleveland has possession. Trailing by 13. Outside Harden. Duren against Allen. From deep, Mitchell. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Robinson passes to Harris. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Outside Mitchell. Back to Harden. Fires for three. Gets the three ball to go.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Cunningham outside. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Cunningham's got 33.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Outside Harden. From downtown. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Harris. Back to Thompson. Launches a three. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Here's Harden. Allen with a screen on Cunningham. Harden from outside. The rebound by Detroit. Harris has got 4 rebounds now. Duren up top. The fader. It's rebounded by Wade. Wade's got 5 rebounds tonight. Cavaliers trail by 14. Harden outside. Outside Mobley. Shoots a 3. Oh, no good. The Pistons lead by 14. Outside Duren. Now Harris. From deep. Allen rips down the board.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Now Mobley. Allen outside. Right side Harden. Outside Mobley for 3. It's cleared away by Thompson. For Detroit, they've gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. 1:56 left in the fourth. Cunningham outside. Now Harris.
One of the most underrated scorers in the NBA. Tobias Harris is a tough assignment.
free throw drops for Harris. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. They trail by 16. 1:33 left in the final quarter. Harden against Cunningham. Outside Mobley. Clock at 4. He's off from 3.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Pistons.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And for a series that went all the way, you have to appreciate their ability to close. Good! Another from 3.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans have never seen.
And that last triple means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. Harris can't get the 3. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. 15-point game. Now Allen. Outside Mitchell. Fires the 3. Harris there for the rebound. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Both hands there for a little extra.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
And so the Detroit Pistons have won the series. And it took 7 games, but with this victory, they've wrapped this series up and are moving on to the conference finals.
A thrilling, hard-fought series, and they definitely deserve to be moving on after the hard work they put into winning it.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.